All right, folks. Duke Machado here, broadcasting live. My 5 to 10 minutes. I'm giving myself a few more minutes just in case because I have a tendency to go over, but I'll do my best to keep it at 5 minutes. Just coming to you live to talk about day's events and to just get to know you and have you get to know me a little bit more and what we're doing here at the Lexit USA Strike Force. I'm going to switch over to this different screen over here so I can chat with you. We are live, so I will do my best to respond to comments, and hopefully the audio's not too loud, but I can turn it down some. That's a track by my buddy in Houston, Rick Astro, and it's kind of like our new theme music. It's a little hip-hop flavor. I like hip-hop. I grew up on all kinds of music, though. Music is a major motivator for me and lots of people. But okay, so I'm going to get into this news of the day, folks. I don't know if you've seen this. This is again off of Dennis Michael Lynch. Dennis Michael Lynch site is he's very like he'll post things that the other media is not going to post. And here it is. Headlines. Video. There's a video. Thousands of COVID-19 positive migrants released into the U.S. by ICE, says a whistleblower. So there is a whistleblower with ICE who says, enough's enough. And I'm gonna go back I'm gonna go back when all this started. When we first started seeing all of the people kind of gathering again at the border, and COVID was happening, I was one of those people who said, and I wasn't the only one. There are a lot of people like me who were saying, hey, we've got all these people coming across the border. Are we checking them out? Remember? Are we even checking them for COVID? And that was the first question. Next was, what are we doing with them if they do have COVID, if we are testing? And I think if you remember, testing stopped. They stopped testing these migrants coming across. Am I right? I think I'm right. And I said, I was saying things, and I was getting criticized by some of my liberal, I don't know if you'd call them friends, but people I know who are liberals, and they know me. Okay, I don't know what that is, but they would say, "Oh, that's so racist. How could you place that on all those migrants? They're just coming here for a better life. They're just, etc., etc." And I said, I would say, look, if they're bringing COVID. Well, there's no proof of that. There's no evidence of that, they would say. All right? Well, number one, they stopped testing. So that's how part of it is, like, there's no proof because they stopped testing. So here we have a president who's forcing large businesses to and mandating vaccines. He's so COVID lockdown paranoid president, which I don't. Anyway, his fear of COVID and everything for American people, he locks us down. But migrants coming here from all over the world, unchecked. We don't know even where these people are now, right? they get bussed and flown all around the country, and we drop them off. And I don't know. I'm guessing they probably have debit cards. They're probably in hotels all across. So I don't know where all these folks are, and you don't know where they are either, and maybe the government doesn't even know where all of them are. But the fact is they were ICE was releasing COVID positive migrants into America, bust courtesy of Joe Biden. So this truly does fall on the hands of Democrats. They're so afraid of spikes. You've got Fauci talking about all sorts of different spikes and things that they fear. Meanwhile, in football USA, we've got 30, 40, 50, 60,000 capacity stadiums just jam packed. And we don't hear anything about COVID breakouts. This is just crazy. And I just have to point it out. We can't we can't just sit still. I don't know how else to say it. I get frustrated. I don't know if you get frustrated, but how do these Democrats keep getting away with it? Well, and Barb, I've got Barb here. She says, well, no surprise. No surprise. Okay. Let's see here. Tito says we should all send them to the White House. We should send them all to the White House. Yeah. Yeah. They'd really love them sent up there. So I'm frustrated by it. I hope you're frustrated by it. The fact another Democrat lie, more lies, just coming out of the woodwork. These Democrats can't help it. I do want to take a minute here to make a. Well, I want to say thank you to Amy Jo Clark. She's a part of the Chicks on the Right program, and they've been around for many, many years. If you haven't checked them out, check them out. Chicks on the Right. And, they've got a really big following. I love what they talk about and their conservative views. They've been doing this a long time, and the other night we visited. I picked her brain on a lot of things, and she was just real helpful, and gave me some suggestions. And one of them was exactly what I'm doing right now to build community, because it's not, we can't just put videos out. We have to connect. I have to know that, and you have to know kind of like who I am, what I'm all about, that I'm not going to lead you in the wrong direction, that I've got good intentions with everything that we're doing with our strike force. We need people in Houston. If you know people in Houston that want to get involved politically, I want to volunteer for some races and campaigns. We're building our network in Houston right now, and so just message us, or send a direct, or put a comment in here. Just whatever we have to do to build our numbers. That's kind of what my focus is with the strike force. Lots of work to do, but Amy Jo Clark is going to, hopefully, if she if she will allow it, can continue to advise and give me suggestions along the way. So thank you, Amy Jo, and thank you, Chicks on the Right, for your support. I know that we've already got some of your followers and friends, and your family, your network, coming over and watching over here. So thank you for all of that. Duke Machado, Lexit USA Strike Force, I'm out of here.